Arc de Triomphe, one of the symbols of Paris, is a tourist attraction admired by millions of tourists walking along the Champs-Élysées. And it was here, almost in the heart of the French capital, that scenes unfortunately well known to the residents of Paris took place. An Islamic immigrant armed with a knife attacked the military police. They reacted in time, opened fire, and shot the attacker. It turned out that he was well known to the police, and not only the French police. Every day, dozens of acts of aggression involving knives take place in France, and these numbers are increasing every year. The attacker who attacked police officers at the Arc de Triomphe in Paris turned out to be an Islamist, already convicted in Belgium for similar acts. This is largely the result of Western countries' inept attempts to build multicultural and multi-ethnic societies. This cannot work in the case of radically foreign cultures, such as Islam, in Western societies. The French feel less and less at home in France. They feel that their civilization is being taken away from them. At their own request, because the left-wing liberal politicians elected by the French are fueling illegal migration. This is the 13th district of Paris, considered to be relatively peaceful. But it was here that a black immigrant attacked bus passengers and the driver, and later the police. And this is how it looks in Paris, Berlin, Brussels, and other cities, where illegal Islamic migrants have been allowed in without control or reflection. These people form separate enclaves. They form groups that do not obey the legal rules that apply and have always applied in Europe. Such examples are everywhere. Look at what is happening in Sweden, where the police are afraid to venture into certain regions. The same is true in France. Go to Paris or other French cities. It is scary to walk there in the evenings. You can lose your health and sometimes even your life. Good luck to anyone who has ridden the French metro in Paris and has not been robbed. Ordinary French people are attacked every day, not only by migrants, but also by militants of the extreme left who support mass migration. Antifa thugs beat a 23-year-old man to death in Lyon. Women who are expecting an influx of culturally alien newcomers from North Africa and the Middle East are increasingly becoming victims of left-wing attacks. This whole leftist experiment, this leftist social engineering, has led to a kind of catastrophe, a civilizational catastrophe, so to speak, because there are no ideas, there are no real solutions, and there is no sign that this will change. We still have this migration pressure, which has disastrous consequences. In Berlin alone, in 2024, there were over 500,000 crimes, 100,000 more than in Poland, and the German capital has 10 times fewer inhabitants than our country. It is currently one of the most dangerous places in Europe. Berlin is struggling with enormous crime. I myself was a victim of this when I lived in the city. I was the victim of serious crimes 3 times, burglaries and car break-ins. But one thing must be said, that Germany, or rather Berliners, owe this crime rate primarily to foreigners. Suffice it to say that foreigners make up 50% of Berlin's prison population, while only a quarter of Berlin's residents are non-citizens. The open-door policy for Islamic migrants has led to a significant increase in crime wherever it has been introduced. Ordinary people are particularly vulnerable, and aggressive migrants often go unpunished.